Hello, it's me, 1JMGames, and I'm here playing Planet Zoo. We is do be back, and in today's episode, we're gonna do quite a lot of things, honestly. Okay, I want to add a little walkthrough exhibit slash enclosure here. So I'm gonna make a pathway that goes from here all the way to here. Okay, so guests can walk in and maybe like pet some llamas, Highland cows. I don't know what I'm gonna add yet. I'm gonna check it out and see which one. But okay, that's not the only thing we're gonna do. We're gonna add another enclosure. I believe I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna move this side somewhere, and I'm gonna put an enclosure here, and it's gonna be our first predator in our zoo. Okay, it's gonna be the timber wolf or Eurasian lynx. Okay, it's gonna be a surprise. We got amazing names for our fallow, which we will be doing in the middle or somewhere near the end of the video, so stay tuned. Okay, plus we're gonna have to move this around. We're gonna have to get rid of these. Okay, make space. Honestly, I'm thinking of moving these to this side here and making all the traffic go down here, and we can add little soda things around here, like little vending machines. I'm thinking vending machines here. Okay, little vending machines, and then the main food drink area is going to be down here. And I'm thinking of adding another house thing in the middle, and then connecting all of them into a big house and adding archways where guests can walk under. I think that would be sick on both sides. So we can add another shop here and another shop here. Okay, that's not the only thing. Like I mentioned, the walkthrough upgrade and the Eurasian lynx or the timber wolf enclosure. So there's a lot to do this episode. So if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, share with your friends, and let's get right into today's episode. Like I mentioned, okay, we're going to add either alpaca, Highland cow. Where is he? Highland cow can go with Highland or sheep. Okay, I don't know how to say those names, but they can go with them, which is amazing. They're domesticated, so they could literally play with them, I believe. Yeah, so guests can interact. So this is what you have to look for when you want to decide if you want an enclosure with human interaction. If it says guest interaction, guests can interact, it's a good thing. If it says, let's say, for example, here, guests flee from, is not a good thing. Okay, we can't. This is how I did it. I just clicked through these. Guests can interact. Guests can interact. Guests can interact with fallow, which is amazing. I got some chickens they can interact with, but chickens can only interspecies link with pigs, and I don't want to add pigs here. I wanted to do swans as well, because guests can interact with swans, but they're so dead. Okay, guests can enter habitat, but they can't interact with them. Guests can interact with the sheep. Guests can interact with the Highland cow. Sheep and cow go together. Say less. Okay, I think I might do my first interspecies enclosure here as well, and I'm thinking the enclosure is going to go from like here all the way till here. Okay, but the guests can only walk from here to here. Now we're gonna have to move this stuff. I feel bad moving it. I'm scared what's gonna happen. Let's save game. Let's save, and then let's move these stuff. So first we're gonna have to make this little section here. So our first time lapse is gonna begin in a bit. So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think of the time lapse. Let's delete the pathway here, and then what we can do is add archways, if you guys see, and then little walkthrough in the middle. And I'm thinking add the balloon thing here and add the information booth there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now these guys are like, what the hell happened? How much is this making us yearly? 21k. How much is this making us? 16k. Let's delete them and see what happens. Now go. Let's see what happens. Hopefully that makes people go down here more, because this is where all the shops and stuff are now. You know what I mean? So let's see Gary Jr. Gary Jr., you're about to give birth, brother. If you're watching, you're about to give birth. Imminent. Babies are imminent. But I believe Thing is preggers as well. So we're going to have a lot of babies. We're going to make a nice little area here and see how it looks. And then we're going to work on this. And then after that, we're going to work on this. So there's a lot this episode. Hope you guys do enjoy. Let me know what you guys think. And let's begin our first time lapse. Yo, we do be back in the time lapse talk. So basically, in this situation, what I'm doing is I'm making a box around it, making sure it like holds it in properly. And then on the sides, I was thinking of like covering the little gaps things, because it's not even. I know it's not even, but it adds to the, you know, the detail, the amazing look. Okay, besides the point, I tried to redo it on the other side because it didn't fit properly, and then this time it did fit, but then the back didn't fit properly, and then I was like, script, no one's gonna pay that much attention to it. And here, as you can see, I'm doing the roof. And then little did I know, I kind of messed up. Because on the left side and the right side, the block was inside. Okay, it wasn't laying on top of the... Yeah, as you can see there, it wasn't laying on top. It was inside. So I had to redo the top again. And I was like, okay, fair enough, fair enough. It's better that you redo and do it perfectly than keep it messed up and have it messed up, you know? So that worked perfectly. I duplicated it over. I duplicated the other side. And it fit so well. And then I was thinking of what roof to use. Do I use a blue roof? Do I use a red roof? I was thinking blue because blue is my favorite color. But then I was thinking red because red stands out more and it's more like welcoming, if you get what I mean. Like, come here, it's bright, come here. There's food, there's drinks, it's like super whatever. And yeah. Then here I was trying to get like the end pieces, but for some odd reason, they were rotated. Later on, I find out why. Like, why I couldn't place them there. Not why they were rotated. I still don't know why they were rotated, if I'm honest. And here I was having issues with like all the machines breaking down. I think it's because of the weather and stuff. And yeah, as you can see there, I figured it out and I placed it perfectly. And then I had to duplicate it over to, you know, I wanted a little edge, a little, you know, overhang, and it worked perfectly. Then all I had to do is copy that whole block over and delete the top parts of there, place it down nicely, fit like a jigsaw, and I was practically done there. All I needed to do left was like the top intersection between the two layers, but I do that in the video. And then obviously I had to add a food sign. You don't know what this is unless there's a sign, you know. There's toilet sign, there's a food sign, now there's a drink sign. Okay, guys, we is do be back. What do you guys think? I think this looks a lot better. This is what I was envisioning before. And it kind of worked out, I feel like. Look at it. It looks sick. I like the food. I like the drink. Maybe I have to move it a little to the right. Get the eye aligned with the, you know, top. Oh, I forgot the top part. Okay, wait. Should I just add that part in right now? Let me do that now. You go to roof. You get rid of this. You type in paint. And then you go to this. And then I believe it's like the roof tiling top bit. I think it's this. As it is. Holy. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think it looks cute. I think this place looks sick now. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this place looks sick. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna add some flowers inside here. Perfect. I think this place is sound and square. All I need to do now is fix this exhibit area, make him look good. Maybe I add like bricks around it. You know, I don't know, but I think that's good as it is. Holy smokes, it looks good. Now we can work on this section here to make like a walk-in exhibit. And because I moved, wait, what's this? Education, I never claimed that money. And because I moved the huts and facilities and everything, we can make a nice walk-in enclosure here and have it so like no guests have issues with it, which is a W. And the way you build a walk-in enclosure is you go to barriers and you grab one of the guest barriers. Guest gate. There we go. There we go. We add one of these bad boys. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then if we click here, or we go pathway, I think the pathway I'm going to use is this. Okay. And we're going to add like stubs to it. Is it attached? It is. Perfect. And the size is going to stay, I think. Width. Yeah, there we go. We're going to keep the width 5. And then, wait, a VIP has joined. Let's wave at him. Wait, I'm visiting my own zoo. I'm visiting my own zoo, chat. That's me. I'm walking through walls. That's who I am. I am that guy. And then what we can do on the other side is add another gate. I think I get rid of this and make it square now. Let's pause. So we go path. And now what we can do is go to barrier, guest gate, and we can add it right here. I think that is it. Yeah. And then we can press pathway and scroll down. There we go. Little guest pathway. It's not that much because I don't want them to like, you know, hang around this place a lot. It's just so they can look at it kind of thing, you know. And then we're going to use glass on the outside. Actually, let's do normal barriers. Normal barriers. We'll go... How much height do they need? Wait, that's what we need to check. So the animal I'm going to obviously add is the Highland cow. Okay. Highland cow is Timothy. Okay. Timothy. And 2 meters. Grade 3, 2 meters. Okay. So let's go to barrier. We'll do a little wooden gate, right? I feel like that would be... Oh my god. We'll do it like this. And then like... There we go. Actually, that works a lot better. That looks a lot better there. And then... This is just like easiest barriers to make. I think this is the most effective way to build them. Honestly. Just like... Click where you want them kind of thingy. Like put little checkpoints where you want them. Perfect. Okay, the barrier is done. Let's move this post. I don't like that it's not aligned. So this is 2 meters. And another thing we're going to do is edit barrier. We're going to +1 right. Let's do one right here. And +1 again. Nope. How do I add? Let's do this plus again. We'll do it around here. And then this one will be glass. There we go. Can we make it one way? We cannot make it one way yet. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Do we make it wider though? That's okay, right? And then the food and drink spots can be here, honestly. And this section, I'm gonna make a little hut again for them. But I think this area is more than good enough. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. Maybe I do make the enclosure up until here and make the... Yeah, we could, honestly. I feel like this looks good. Nice little entrance to start off, right? Who wouldn't want to go into a walk-in enclosure with animals? Me. Okay, Timmy, let's relax. Okay, I love this enclosure. This is one of my favorite enclosures. Look how small and concise it is. And it like kind of like rounds off the whole area. I feel like it looks very good. Let me know what you guys think so far. Honestly, it looks very good for me. To me, that is, you know. If it doesn't look good to you, that's fair. Let me know what I could do better. But like, to me, I think it looks very good. Perfect. I think that's more than good enough for me. And then what we're going to do is, okay, we're going to add little security thingies. We're going to add little do not feed signs around here. You know, because I don't want them to feed them. And there's a lot of things you need to go through before you could do edit barrier. No, it's okay. Okay. Now I'm thinking extending this all the way here. Should we? Inspector leaving zoo. Bear. So let's quickly look at the Highland cow again. Okay. Yes, they're in the UK. Scotland to be precise. Let's go market, see if there's anything good, bad, good. That's good, actually. I like this one. Let's adopt. Okay, we're gonna look for a... Wait, is it a different color? No, it wasn't. It's just like grayed out because I adopted it. Okay. Let's see what their size requirement is. Their herd size. It's 3. Okay, it's 3 to 20. So we need max... We need 3. Okay. This guy is good too. Immunity is very high. Let's just buy her. Now, what we need is a male. Okay, we need a male. Male. That's what we're going to wait for. And yeah, I think next time lapse is going to begin in a bit. I'm going to make a nice little enclosure kind of thingy for the workers so they can go in and help them. Nice little structure for the animals. I'm thinking maybe like a barn thingy. Do I have barn-esque items though? Ooh, rustic theme. I like this little... Let's do that. Oh, and I'm working on transport because I want like steam train and stuff like that. And the train thing can start... Oh, wait, it has to do a loop. Maybe here, train, and it could go around the whole park. Let me know what you guys think of the enclosure so far. I feel like it's cool, you know? They need 3. Maybe. I feel like that would be a shout though, innit? Like all of them combined. Yo, that's me! I'm at my own zoo! Nice, okay, we replaced it. That's cool, that's W. Honest, that's sick. I didn't know you could do that. That's actually sick. And then, obviously, because this is a water treatment thingy, let's see its overall range. I've forgotten how far its range is. Water. If we do the water here, it'll work. Okay, let's do that then. So, let's go to terrain. Let's go indent. Let's little gentle ones. Like that. That should be more than enough. And then water here. That gets it. Perfect. So this is a filter for the water treatment. So it makes it drinkable for the animals. And without it, if the animals were to drink from this, they would probably get poisoned. So guys, I haven't been able to find any males. Okay, let's check again. No males. I think I'm just gonna cop one of these guys, and then later on, okay, what I'm gonna do is add males in, okay, because as of right now, and now let's wait until the keeper puts in the Highland cows. I still need to build the enclosure for them here, like the hard shoulder, and I'm gonna make it so I'm gonna maybe move this barrier further in there. Why the heck not? You know, down here. Yeah, there's no keeper assigned there. Do we hire another keeper? I'm thinking. Nah, I'm alright. I'm alright on that. I'm alright on that. Let's just add. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Look at them pulling up on my cows. No, leave them alone. No, they're innocent. Don't hurt them, please. Wait, how do I make it so they don't? There's a setting that you can do so they don't like pull up. They're just gonna walk around petting the animals, by the way. Let's add enrichment for them. Holy, he's punching the football. And a feeder toy. I think a large feeder toy would be the best for them. Since they're big, you know. They need a food enrichment feeder large barrel. I got you, don't worry. Grazing. I'll add a grazing one right here. There we go. That is perfect. Oh my god, look how many people. Wait, let's pause this. What the hell? Can I add like donations here? And then maybe like education. I think I just like copy this. Let's duplicate and place it right here. Can I not? And then click Highland cow. Done. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at this. That is so cute. Low-key, this could be a short episode where I add a... I wish they were facing this way, because that lighting is phenomenal. Yo, why are they always in the dark? This Highland cow is like a baby compared to this person. Where's the other one? There's like 3 in his. Oh, there. Okay. I love this though. This is so cute. I wish I could like change the lighting. I wonder if they're gonna donate. Yes, they are donating. That's W's. Okay, if they're donating in here, it'll be phenomenal. It'll actually be amazing. I think that's a win, chat. I wish they didn't come out this far. I wish there's a way to stop them. But it is what it is. Let's see what they're missing. Are they missing a hard shelter? They are not. They don't need a hard shelter. True, because they live in Scotland and everything. But like, still, I could add a little more soil. Because I want to make it look more natural, you know? Like, they'll be spending a lot of time here. They'll be going from place to place. Let's say this is their pathway here. And this is where they usually sit, sleep, rock. Let's add a little rock here. You know, little rock there. Yes, okay, now we can actually build an enclosure for them. I think I have an idea, but I'm not too sure yet. But like, yeah. I wish this could be like one way. Can you make this one way? But I love that they're interacting with the animals and stuff. You know? How much money is this place making? 1k? 3k? No, that's 300. Oh, you. 2k. Holy, actually. That's like sick. This is making bare buck. But yeah, if you guys do want to name any of these animals, do let me know. Tornashin. If you know, you know. It worked a lot better than I thought, honestly. If I'm being honest, a lot better than I thought it would. I didn't expect this many people to just like turn in on this. Here's doing amazing too. Yeah, I think this place is cooking, chat. I don't know about you guys. This place is cooking. Let me know what you guys think. I'm amazed. I'm baffled I did this. What's up? 10. Let's go. Education still low. But I'm working on that. I'm working on it. Don't worry. But yeah, let's work on this enclosure next. Or should we round off the episode for these guys? Low key, this is a short episode, honestly. We can end it here with the Highland cows. And next episode, we can add our first predator. I'll see. So, welcome back, guys. A lot of amazing name suggestions have been given to me. And a lot of people did want to name the male fallow. But I've decided which name I'm going to pick, okay? The female did have a little babies. Look at these cuties. Aww, Izzy and Hazel. We can change their names, don't worry. And for next episode, you guys have even more names to suggest. Oh my god, there's like 1, 2, there's 3 in here. Okay. No babies yet. There's another 2 babies here. Okay. Josie, once again, thank you again for the amazing name suggestion. She wants to name one of them Dottie. So let's quickly check which one has the best genetics. I think we might as well name this one Dottie. So Josie, if you want me to change the name from the fallow to the cow, I can do that. Please let me know. Thank you again for the name suggestion. Next, edits. He's the only one that answered the secret question, okay? So that's why we're going to choose links for this enclosure, okay? So we're going to do links thanks to edit's suggestion. He wanted to name one of the salamanders Edit Junior. Okay. Let's grab this. Edit Junior has been named. And he wanted to name the male fallow Quarks Junior. Okay. We'll save that for later, okay? There's a lot going on. I have to pause it while I do this because a lot of things happen. So next name suggestion. Nature wanted to name one of the animals JMGames Junior. Okay. Let's see. Do I name the male fallow Nah. We could name... What do we name JM Junior? Okay, let's name one of the males JM Junior. Screw it. Right? JM Junior. There we go. Thank you for the name suggestion again, Nature. Love you, brother. Next, Garrett wanted to name the male salamander Gerald. Okay, so what we're going to do is name the male salamander Gerald. And the female... Oh, the female is a gold. Yo. Edit Junior is a gold. Holy, let's go. Okay, thank you for the name suggestion, Garrett. I appreciate you. Godzilla wanted to name one of the salamanders Goro. Okay, and name the male fallow Jake the Cake. So instead of naming one of the male salamanders Goro, what I'm going to do is name the male fallow. If I could find him, would be amazing. I knew he'd be in there. So we're going to call the male fallow Jake the Cake. Damn. W names. Thank you again for the name suggestion, Godzilla. Much love, brother. And Nido wanted to name something Pete. Let's name one of the females Pete. Or the turtle Ava could be called Pete. Boom. Okay. All the name suggestions have been made. Thank you all for the amazing name suggestions. Next episode, okay, after I build the Lynx enclosure, we can build another predator enclosure. So the options are going to be... Red Fox or Wolverine. Okay? So do let me know which one you guys want to see most. Red Fox or Wolverine, okay? For next episode. That's the secret question, chat. Secret question. Red Fox or Wolverine. I bought the female Lynx. So we're doing Lynx this episode. So let's get into the enclosure idea. The biggest issue with the setup I've done is these things here. Okay? The power things. And so I'm thinking, right, let's move this to this corner right here. Okay? And you see how it has negative effect. If you press the heat map down, you see how it has negative effects. Look how big this one is in comparison to this one. What lowers it is scenery and stuff like that. That's how you reduce the negative effect. Look how much this is reduced. And so if we could reduce this to 1 block, we can get rid of the negative effect, which is holding it back. And to do so, I want to build a little house, a little home away from home. Okay, nice little area here for it. Is make this place look good. This little nice little corner, and the enclosure is gonna wrap around it. Okay, it's gonna be like one of these block section, except it's gonna go around. Make sense? Makes sense. So let me quickly do it. Time lapse will begin, and in the time lapse, I will be building the hut, and I'll be explaining what I'm gonna do with this area. Oh, I can explain now. What so. In the future, near future, I want to add gray seals, okay? I want to add gray seals. And what I'm going to do is make a staircase that goes down this way and wraps around like this. So people can look at the underwater section. I'm going to make an underwater section. And then people that want to stay on land can see the ones on land. Because if you guys didn't know, these guys spend a majority of time on land and water, okay? Is equal. Okay, when they fish, they go water. When they're resting, they're on land. And so I feel like that'll be the best case scenario, making a little staircase that goes down here. And the glass is going to go around like this. So as they're walking down, they have things to look at. And maybe I'll put some enclosures down there to like exhibits. But as of right now, let's focus on this and let's get started. Time lapse begins and now. So guys, the objective of today's build for this wind turbine thing was to make it look pretty. And I tried my best. I think it did end up looking very good. I do this very quick, okay? I just freestyle as much as I can. Just try to make it look, you know, like modular. Modular means like you can just use it around everywhere and it will look perfect. And I try to make it look like nice little entrance. I use different types of bushes to make different type of textures. Okay, add different textures because, you know, in nature it's not all one thing. It's like some dead leaf, some bright leaf, some eaten leaf, and let's try to, like, you know, that's what I'm trying to do. Add some palm trees to, you know, encompass it all, little trees on the side. Then okay, it wasn't at 100%, so I was like, what can I do to make it 100%? And so I was like, I might as well add these leaf things all around and get the back and everything. And then after I did that, I added some vines on top. It did get to 100%, which was perfect. Okay, guys, I want to cut in and look at this. This actually looks good. I'm just making it up on the spot. I feel like it looks very nice, especially the bushes and the variety of different leaves coming out through it. The little flowers on the side, the little vines, and then the little thing on top. Let me know what you guys think. I think it looks cute. I might make this into a blueprint and use it around the park. So literally you see this here too, and you know it's a facility. And then whenever I want to change the middle, let's say on a drink spot, then I just delete this, put the drink or like the water treatment in there, and then bada bing bada boom, 100%. And then if you look at this rating, it went from up to here to all the way down there. It's half a block away now instead of a full 2 blocks. And now I'm gonna build the enclosure around this. Okay, it's like, it's kind of unsymmetrical, but what I'm gonna do is put the enclosure going like this, and then going in and like this, and then I'll do another 3 block indent like that on the other side too. So it's like at least the enclosure is symmetrical. And then in the future, if I want to add more like power, I can just place it into that gap and it will be perfect. And so let's begin our construction of the enclosure. Let's go. I forgot to check one thing before I make the enclosure. Let's check the links. We need to check the links out. It needs an enclosure height of 3 meters. It has to be climb proof, and it needs to be 615 square meters, okay? Which is perfect. And so we need to go 3 meters high, which we can adjust after you set it up. So let's say the enclosure is done. You click on it, edit barrier, and then increase the height like this, okay? That's how you do it. So that's what I'm going to do. And we need something that's climb proof and grade 3. So if we go to this, we hover over it. As you can see, the concrete is grade 6 and not climbable, which will be perfect. And so that's what I'm going to use now. And let's go. I'm going to continue building the enclosure. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, welcome back, guys. Oh my god, I've done so much actually, honestly. I put this here for the water treatment because the links are going to need it. This is getting purified and fixed because I didn't have power here, which I just did. Honestly, I'm surprised I didn't have it there. Besides the point, I've made it so that in the future, okay, the stairs will go down this way, maybe underneath here, maybe down this way, I don't know. I try to make it symmetrical, okay, just to make it look good. We're gonna have the staircase going down this way and then whatever. And the main reason why I put the water treatment controller, whatever it's called here, is because the gray seals are going to be here eventually. And so because the gray seals are going to be here eventually, we need something to purify the water, and might as well, you know, hit 2 birds with 1 stone, 2 enclosures, even a 3rd one here, honestly. Besides the point, that's all set. The enclosure is ready for the links. I've made it 6 foot high instead of 3. I doubled it just in case, you know, I didn't want to make mistakes. And, okay, I made the keeper's gate down here. And in the future, when we add the sea lions, leopards, whatever, we can make the enclosure go down here too. Because it's going to go down, right? But it's not going to be open, the whole thing, okay? The back of the enclosure might be here. Or maybe here. I'm not sure. We might add another animal here. And then, you know, connect this. But that's all in the future, you know. We'll figure it out once we get there. And I did line up most of this. I forgot to line this section up. But honestly, actually, yeah. Nah, I need to fix this. I need to fix this. Because I like things being aligned. Especially if it's already aligned. Might as well keep it all aligned, you know. You know, if it was very organic enclosure, then I don't really mind it not being, you know, symmetrical. But because this is a symmetrical enclosure, it looks cool. It looks better like this. You get what I mean? I get what I mean. So let's quickly look for 1 more links in the market. Holy sugar, honey, ice, oh my tea. Hey, yo. We can get this one. Honestly, this is good. I want to get a gold rating though. 500. That's all my credits. Yeah, let's just save that for a future. We can get this one. Fertility's high, size is high, immunity is bad, but it's alright. Let's just copy it. There we go. And I believe they only need 2. 1 to 2. Perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's amazing. And so let's quickly bring them into their new enclosure. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we're going to wait for them to be introduced. Yo, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yo, I love this glass. It's just one big glass. I think that's sick. Chat, I don't know about you guys, but I think that's sick. Boom. Then we're going to obviously need to grab one of these buckets. Duplicate over. I can change these colors. If you guys do want me to color them based off of the species in the enclosure, do let me know. Because he's our first predator, we don't have much things for them. And so what we're going to do is put a level 3 guy on there. And so we need more enrichment for them. Now, obviously we need to fix the enclosure up. Enclosure size perfect. Too much long grass, need short grass. Say less, brother. Boom. Perfection. And so now they need water. And let's add their water in. Habitat. No, we need to go terrain. And then little indent. We're going to make it 40 size. Yeah, I think that's good enough, you know. And then the food plate can be right here. Or do we make the water more to the right? And then the food plate here. And then the water can be fixed now. Push a little. Let's do this. Or do you think a little more? Maybe a little more, right? Boom. I think that's more than enough for them. Food plates right there. Everything is basically set for them. The only thing they need now is hard shelter and plants, which is easy to do. And I think I'm going to make a universal hard shelter for every species that we just copy and paste. And because this is Europe themed, let's make a like European building structure thingy, you know? Perfect. Now we can build a hard shelter for them. This is going to be universal, so I want to try to use it as often as possible. So let's make this look good. So I could do a time lapse right now, guys, honestly. Okay, time lapse shall begin. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So guys, we do be back, and this was quite easy, honestly. I was just trying to make something that they could use and that I could copy and paste elsewhere, because if once you build it once, you can like copy and paste it everywhere. And these blocks that I use here on the roof are not blocks that you're meant to use on roofs like this. I just did it because I thought it looked good, like a castle, you know. Castles have those little trims at the top, and I thought it looked cool. And I just added it in, and it kind of worked. There's kind of little gaps there, but I don't mind them. Okay, guys, we do be back, and I think it turned out all right for my first attempt. Let me know what you guys think of it. I think it looks cool. Nice little like castle-esque theme. I used the bridge, some bridge thingy to make it look like the castle's like top part, but I think it looks cool. Let me know what you guys think. And so now, okay, they like climbing things. And so we're going to add some climby thingies. And I love building climbing structures, chat. I love it. And so we shall begin with a little block. So the question is, what am I trying to achieve with it, you know? And what I want to do with it is make it so that we can implement some rocks as well. And some logs and stuff. Like, implement a lot of things. Let's build some, what's the word? Little structures. Okay. These are going to be some, I don't know what the word is. Prefabs. Okay. They're like prefabs. Modular pieces. And so, I'm going to use that block a lot. So, I've created it. And yeah, let's continue. What I'm going to want to do is time-lapse this. Okay. So then I can focus on it, and then when I'm yapping, I can tell you what I've been thinking. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So welcome back, guys, to the time lapse. I love, okay, the thought of making climbing frames for animals and allowing them to utilize it to, you know, enrich them. And I want to add some rocks to make it look more structured, more like held in place. I thought it looked good, so I wanted to try it. It ends up looking very good, surprisingly. Okay, as my first attempt, but like you can't, like it's not that hard to make kind of these kind of things. You just need to like objective in your head, like what am I trying to achieve with this? What am I trying to get the animal to do? Where am I trying to get him to go? You know, I wanted this guy to jump on this, jump onto there, jump on top of there, and then jump on top of there, and look at the visitors. You know. enjoy the scene, go up top, look, have a high advantage point. It's kind of sick like that, you know. And I was using these pieces that I made, like modular pieces, to just like make my life easier. I just had to adjust their angle and it fit perfectly. And then I add these structure posts to make it look more believable, make it look more structured. And yeah, hope you guys do enjoy this. So what do you guys think of this? I think it looks cool. Mix of like structure and rocks together. Make it look so natural and cool. I love it so much, honestly. Like, I feel like I just put this together in my head and I was like, wait a minute. This actually seems legit. Like, it seems cool. So I was like, might as well try it, you know? And to see if the animals can even traverse it, you click the heat map, you click the habitat, you click on the animal and see what they can go through. But you press play a little, let the game analyze structure, and then boom. So all the light green stuff is where they can walk, like climb, and the blue parts are where they can walk. So it's a W, I feel like. Now that they have climbing fun shelter thingy, they need plant coverage, and plant coverage is my favorite thing to do. And now we're gonna put some trees and stuff, make the enclosure look even more fantastic, make them more comfortable. And to do so, we're gonna, you know, filter it, go to plants, scroll down, look through what we have selection wise. I'm thinking, boop, boop. I think that looks sick. Like, I made a tree, and so that will be the trees we put around. And now time for the plant, or should I say the grass. The main structure, or like the main grass, is going to be this. So we press shift up and down. We're going to shift up a little. Okay. Then shift down. Spread it. Shift down. Spread. Okay. That's done. I'm going to add a little height. There we go. Beautiful, right? Then we're gonna add some. Do we add this? Nah. That don't look right. That don't look right. Let's add some of this stuff. But we're gonna sink it a little, you know? Add a little texture to the grass. There we go. Oh, this doesn't look bad. Add a little color. There we go. And then outwards a little. I'm wondering, can they walk in this? Because I know some plants, right, create zones where the animals cannot walk. Yeah, see? You see how the animals can't walk there anymore? It's because that plant takes that area. Oh, they're using it. We don't talk about what's happening, but we do talk about this one. Look at him. Yo, parkour. Wait, if he climbs to the top. Oh my god. He or she. Yo, he's climbing. That looks sick. That is so sick. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Let's continue with the grass. Let's make it. And so let's go back to nature. See, some of these plants take up space area, you know? And so we don't want to use those stuff. Let's see, does this take up area? I'm guessing it will. So what we're going to do is in the center, we're going to raise it up. Side, we're going to, you know, lower it a little. Not too much. We don't want to make it seem like... So now that we've got the structures, you're going to watch me place these around to make the enclosure look a lot better. So time lapse. I think this is the last time lapse. So enjoy. So guys, welcome back to the time lapse. I used these tree pieces like you saw in the video. They were quite like puzzle piecey. Like you can put them together to make them look like one structure. And then you can see me place these bushes / grass merged layers together to make them look like, make it cover the area, you know. And as you're placing them, you want to like increase the height, lower the height. You want to make them look varied. You don't want to make them look similar. You want to rotate them as well. And it looks very natural. I'm putting some vines here. Make it look more, you know, believable. More like it's been here for ages. I put some plants around the water to make it look, you know, more homey, more feely. And then, of course, I had to work the dirt. Okay, you just add dirt where you think they'd walk, and you wouldn't put dirt on the grass parts because the grass part is where the animals aren't walking. Okay, guys, it is done. We is do be done. Holy smokes. Okay. So, what do you think of this enclosure? I feel like it looks cool. It looks very homey, very grassy. I've tried my best to make it look as natural as possible. and like vines and stuff on these climbing things, little grass around the spots where they're not walking, you know, no grass where they are walking, you know, because it's been trampled on. And I think it looks cool. Like, do let me know what you think of this climbing structure. I try my best, you know. Like, I've never done this before. This is my first attempt at this kind of stuff. And so I will be bad. And feedback is very, very much appreciated. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, subscribe, like, comment, share. If you guys do want to give a name suggestion for one of the links and or one of the cows down here, do let me know down in the description below. If you guys do want me to make a nice little hut for them, do let me know that too. But they're happy without hard shelter, so it's good. Let me know what you guys want to name these guys. And yeah, secret question again. So are we going for Wolverine or are we going for Red Fox? Do let me know. Do let me know. These guys are found in the UK, so it'll be a W. Without further ado, subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, homies.